This segment is being brought to you by Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife.
All right, you can call us here at 737-7767 for any question you might have regarding any issues as far as its outdoor activities. Wait a minute, just a second. I got to give 2 shout-outs tonight because I promised these guys that we're going to shout this out to them. First of all, if you go to the man cave in Mount Juliet, get your hair done like I do, I mean, he got high and tight. Mike Faust does an awesome job out there keeping me high and tight up there. And I love a good haircut. There's some things as you get older you just appreciate. And I really appreciate a good haircut. And Mike, you did an awesome job. Thank you so much. That's the Man Cave in Mount Juliet, right there on Mount Juliet Road. Go by and tell them Southern Woods and Water sent you. You want a high and tight too. So we'll do that. And also, my good friends over at All Interior Supply, we get a lot of ceiling tile and stuff like that from them. I want to give a big shout out to them. All the gang in the back, we had such a good time. I went over and picked some ceiling tile up the other day. They just oohed and awed, and we talked about fishing and hunting. They're just a great, great bunch of guys to go over there and visit with. They love their outdoors. And so if you get by All Interior Supply, tell them Hugh McNaughten, Southern Woods and Water, gave them a big shout out tonight, and we appreciate it. All right.
Okay, you got to move back a little bit.
To what?
Because you think I didn't catch that. You've been in my tackle box. Because those are mine.
Those are yours. They just got. We just got them. We just got those. All right, here we go. One is Chris. Chris, how can we help you tonight?
Hugh, Miss Joey, how are you guys?
Oh, we're doing great, Chris.
It's Chris Snow from McMinnville.
Hey, buddy, look what I had fixing to show.
Out of my
what are you doing, buddy?
I'm sitting down here in the basement making a new Snow Spinner XDs, getting ready to show them at the Fishing Expo.
Oh, good.
I'm going to tell y'all, Chris is going to be there. He's going to be in the Punisher booth along with Stephen Hedrick, and he's also going to be over there with me every now and then. I'm going to keep switching him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But, hey, awesome bait. I got one right here. Can we show that right quick? This is the infamous. No, this is the famous. This is the famous snow spinner, and I love these colors you've come out with, Chris.
Yes, sir. I'm going to bust out some more colors for the show. People are wanting different colors of them. I want to tell you something, son. This past weekend, I had a guide trip on Center Hill with 2 guys from Indiana. We had 5 best smallmouth on that thing, weighed 24.5 pounds.
Oh.
Their biggest was 5'9".
Ooh.
And just one of the best days I've had on Center Hill all winter long.
But are you available next week, Chris?
I'm available.
I will be there, Chris. I tell you what, Chris.
The lake has come up, and the smallmouth are really on the move right now.
I also want to say, Chris, you're going to be doing some seminars about how to fish Center Hill Lake, also February 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Good.
Yes, sir. I'm doing my studying right now, but I will. I'll be glad to answer any questions about Center Hill Lake. I fished it for 40 years. I pretty much know a lot about it.
I think he knows every rock.
I'm in the guide service now, and I take anybody out $200 for 8 hours of fishing.
That is awesome, Chris. Well, I tell you what, I want to get some of that information, start posting it on our website for everybody, because I got to tell you, you are awesome.
Yeah, we have
Center
fun
Hill.
with them.
Yes, sir. Just tell your friends and all that I will have the spinners there, and they'll be for sale.
All right,
Good.
Chris. Thank you for calling.
Look forward to seeing you.
We'll see you at the fairgrounds.
No problem.
All right, buddy.
Bye, Chris.
That's Chris Snow. All right, and we got Jim. Jim, how can we help you tonight?
Yeah, Hugh. This is probably an elementary question for many people, but what is it best to use to clean your hands when you're fishing before handling baits and lures? I've heard some discussion on this before, but I thought, what do you use?
I use one product. Joe and I use one product. It's called Fisherman's Soap. Fisherman's Soap. It comes in a blue bottle, and we keep it right there in the glove box or right there in the little canned drink holder. And when we touch fish or when you're handling anything, you could be handling a bologna and cheese sandwich. I have to, man, if my boat's on the water, you can rest assured there's going to be some bologna and cheese in there.
Or a lunchbox.
Oh, there's going to be a lunchbox. But if you're handling even bologna and cheese, that's something that's a little foreign, a whole lot foreign to a bass or a crappie. It's not a bad idea once you eat your sandwich, or you can eat peanuts or crackers and peanut butter. It's not a bad idea to wash your hands, and this stuff is very biodegradable, but it completely removes all smells from your hands. And it's like what you get at a hospital. It really, really cleans your hands. And so, very good. And thank you for bringing that up, because a lot of people don't do that. And I believe it makes a difference between catching fish and not catching fish.
According if you got fish like bologna and cheese.
Yeah, now you got fish like bologna and cheese. It's not a bad thing to leave out there. But we use it's called Fisherman's Soap. You can go through our website, that Southern Woods and Waters. It's posted on there under products. Or you can go straight to their website at fishermansoap.com. So we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And we got April. April, how can we help you tonight?
I was wondering how the saltfish are biting right now in the Cumberland River, and what are they biting on?
Well, Miss April, the Cumberland River's really up. They are dumping a lot of water in there, and the fish are just suspended, I would imagine, right now. They're not sure what's going on. There's a lot of current. It's a lot of high water. So if it were me and I were you, I would wait just a few more days. That's what a lot of us are waiting on, Miss April, is wait a few more days. Let that water calm down a little bit. Let the current calm down a little bit. We don't need it roaring. We just need a steady little current.
That'd be a good vlog for you this week.
Yeah, and I tell you what we use, Miss April. We fish along the bottom in about 22 to 25, even 30 foot deep in some of the holes, but we use really bright colored jigs like a chartreuse or a blaze orange, and they usually have 2/0 or 3/0 hooks, and we'll tip a minnow, what we call tip them with minnows. We'll put a minnow on the end of that jig, and we just bounce it off the bottom, and then when you hit one and one takes it, try to mark that spot and stay there, because usually at this time of year, Miss April, they're running in just schools of them. There'll be, if you catch one, there'll usually be 2, 3, 4, maybe even 10 more in that same area. So don't leave them. Stay right there with them as much as you can. But great question. We appreciate it, Miss April. If you will, please send us some pictures.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Billy, how can we help you tonight?
Boy, it has been a while.
What are you doing, Billy?
You know me, don't you?
I know who this is. What are you?
It's Billy up there in Birdstown.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Boy, I'm doing great. Well, I got some good news and some bad news.
Well, let's hear the good news first.
No, we'll hear the bad news. Well, the reason, you're my favorite show. And,
well, thank you.
It only comes on once a week, and sometimes you have them encores.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's live, and I like the live ones, but I watch the reruns too. But had a little slip up, and I'll be honest, went to jail.
Uh-oh.
And when I got out, it was just in time, so I ain't got to see your show much. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
All right, but I ain't got to see your show much because I was in jail. But just a little slip up, didn't pay my taxes. But that's all worked out. It's all worked out. I'm on the up and up.
Good deal.
My boy Billy Wayne, he's 8 years old. He wanted to go hunting, and took him deer hunting this weekend. And so the good news is, the bad news is I went to jail. The good news is on the juvenile hunt. That was this past weekend.
Yeah.
19 pointers with my boy Billy Wayne, his first deer ever. 19 pointers.
My goodness, you need to send that picture to us. I hope you made a picture of it.
Oh, we got a picture of it, yeah.
Well,
oh, yeah.
Send us the picture.
You ain't going to believe it. Hit it with our truck.
Oh, no. Hey, Billy, we got to go. We got to get to our tip of the week, buddy. Call us back here, and we appreciate Billy doing that. But we've got to go to our tip of the week.
This week's tip of the week is being brought to you by Interstate Batteries of Music City, located at 3729 Highway 109 North in Lebanon, Tennessee, home of your alternative power source.
All right, this week's tip of the week is talking about hooks. I think one of the most important parts of your lure or your presentation is your hooks and how you fit those hooks. I have been reading many articles according to all the pros, and if you can tell, this is one of B&B Custom Lures. I had a shallow running Shad Rap, number 5 Shad Rap, but if you'll remember, we had TJ Stallings on here with Daiichi hooks. So he let me have some Daiichis, and I put the red on here because of what he told us about how many hits that thing. The red hooks attract, and he is right. I have gotten a lot more fish off of this shallow run, and this has got the green crawfish pattern, but I put the red on there, and it's got just enough red that it really attracts them. Now, I took this one. This is also a Shad Rap number 5 Shad Rap. This is the Deeper Diver, and what we did is Bill Barton painted red craw for me. That's a great Percy Priest. No, I didn't let that out, did I? Anyway, but we put a mustad hook back here, a red mustad with a little bit of flash like we did our jerk bait, and then we've matched it with a smaller mustad hook up front. This one here really does a great job getting in those big rock crevices and bringing old big boy out. So great tips right there. You watch what hooks you use. I can't tell you enough how important that is. Hey, we got to take a break. When we come back, Joy has got a recipe fit for any Super Bowl, and you can take it along with you, and everybody will just love you for it. So hurry back with more of Southern Woods and Water.
This segment is being brought to you by Covenant Heating and Cooling, providing excellence in comfort solutions.
This week's recipe of the week is being brought to you by Broker Headquarters Group. Let our team in Camo help you with all of your real estate needs.
All right, well, welcome back, and we have Miss Joy over here. I am so thankful I brought you. How'd you get that knot on your head?
Granddaughter knocked me in
I'll
the
tell you,
head.
Shelby hit you with a chair. That's the truth.
That's the truth. Hunting.
Hunting.
Listen, we had a ball. I had a ball.
Y'all saw a lot of deer. Now, we're talking about Kentucky. We were up in Kentucky.
Yep. Both seasons.
Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Martin Luther King Day was the last of the Kentucky deer season, so we were up there.
Usually we go to LBO with Pine Creek, but we took Shelby. She wanted to go, and Scott took his little granddaughter.
Brooklyn.
Brother. Yeah. And we went, and we had a ball.
Saw a lot of deer.
We did. Shelby had a chance. I mean, you used to learn. She was upset, but we saw 4 deer that we'd never seen. Bucks. Awesome bucks. And Scott saw 3 bucks that we'd never seen.
And I saw 4 that...
But have you ever seen them before?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll talk about your recipe first. All right.
Okay.
We got a great little recipe that you can carry Super Bowl weekend coming up here in a couple of weeks. And so...
Yeah, and really and truly, this one's pretty healthy for an appetizer or something just to sit around. These are pecans, but you can do it with almonds or walnuts or whatever.
Cashews, anything.
Well, I'd stick with almonds or pecans or walnuts, but I guess you could. Anyway, you take egg white, 1 egg white.
Okay.
You take 1 tablespoon of water, and you mix that up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add sugar.
1 cup of sugar.
Well, let me tell you. First of all, we put the nuts.
You got to put the nuts in the water and egg mixture and get them coated.
Together. Yes, and this is on the website.
Right.
And then after you get them coated, the only bad thing in this recipe is the sugar.
And so it's
it has
1
cup of sugar. Yep. 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of ground cinnamon.
And I put it in a plastic bag,
Ziploc bag.
a Ziploc bag, and then we took the nuts and put them in there.
Right.
And then I took it like you're doing fish,
right.
like you're battering fish, and just shook it up and got it evenly coated. And then what do we do?
Spread them in the oven at 300 degrees and you turn them for 1 hour, and you turn them every 15 minutes. I will say, don't leave them any longer than that and watch them, because they get done too fast. And our oven doesn't usually cook that fast, but they're not a bad appetizer, and they're not that bad for you because it's the nuts. Cinnamon's good for you. Egg whites won't hurt you. The water won't hurt you. The only thing that is not good is the white sugar.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing.
But it's great, tasty. You'll be the hit of the Super Bowl party. Bring it at.
They taste like those you get in the mall.
That's right. Some of those kiosks. Bass Pro Shops has them in there too. They do. So we give out that secret. All right. Thank you, Miss Joy, for that wonderful recipe. You can see that recipe along with many, many others on the website at southernwoodsandwaters.com. Just check on recipes, and that one's already on there. So go on by there and check it out. Hey, we appreciate it very much, Joy. And ladies and gentlemen, I can't stress to you enough about what's coming up. February 5th, we need to go meet with the Army Corps of Engineers. And it's going to be out at the McGavock High School Auditorium off of McGavock Pike right there close to Briley Parkway. I mean, you can go visit Bass Pro Shops, do a little shopping, and then come on over there and meet with all of us between 6 and 8 p.m. on Tuesday, February 5th. They have rescheduled the one that they canceled due to inclement weather and rescheduled it graciously. I have to say I was very happy that they did that. But we're going to discuss, they're going to bring up the issues of why they're doing this, and then they want to hear from us, the fishing public, about our thoughts on it. And so we need to handle it in a very professional manner, not screaming, no hollering, no foul language at all, please. And
what's that
just do it
saying?
in a professional manner.
You catch more flies with honey than vinegar?
That's right.
Yeah, we have to be nice about it, but firm.
But firm. Let's stand our ground on the facts, though. On the facts. I want them to stand the ground also on the facts. And so we've got plenty of facts to give them. We're going to be talking, but we need your support. We need as many people there as possible. I do not believe, along with Bobby Wilson that called earlier, he and I have discussed this. I don't believe that if 100 people show up for this event, that's not going to matter to the Army Corps of Engineers. They're going to say, you know what, if all we're going to do is upset 100 people, then so be it. But if 2,000 of us show up at that auditorium and it's standing room only, then we're a voice. We're a voice of fisher people that are here talking about one of their rights and one of their privileges that they've had for many, 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 many years.
And even if you don't fish, even if you don't, or you're going, take your wife or
take your grandkids, anything.
Anything.
Hey, we got to do our but please be there. Now we got to give away. What we have tonight. We have a $35 value of Otter Creek, Joy, and you know they sent it to me, and you like it. I like the way it smells. Great products. It will keep you very. It's a scrub. It's a shampoo, body lotion. Great item. Otter Creek. Be the fifth caller, 737-7767. Fifth caller wins, 737-7767. Hurry back with more Southern Woods and Waters.
This week's calendar of events is brought to you by Stand Up Jigs, where we stand up against the rest.
All right, welcome back, and let me tell you what we got. We have got a full calendar, so I'll tell you what, get your pencil and pad. Mark some dates down, because tonight, actually, Joy, at 6 o'clock, and I don't know the outcome of it, but it was the fourth scheduled meeting, but now it's the third scheduled meeting of the United States Corps of Engineers in Kentucky at Somerset Center for Rural Development up in Somerset, Kentucky. They held a meeting tonight over the same issue that we're going to meet with on February 5th. So I will try and get you some reports from those folks up there in Kentucky, because they're just like we are. They're fighting it big time right now. All right, and then Saturday, the 26th, that's just this Saturday now, the Middle Tennessee Crappie Club is going to host their first tournament of the season. It's going to be out at Tim's Ford, and it's the Devil's Step Ramp. So the Devil's Step ramp on Tim's Ford, and that is from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. on that tournament. Let me see. February 2nd, Saturday, February 2nd, New Vision Outdoorsman Expo, and that's at the New Vision Baptist Church in Murfreesboro. They're going to be holding an Outdoorsman Expo featuring Clay Dyer. Clay Dyer is the guy that was born with
no arms,
no legs. And from 9 a.m. until noon, they're going to have an outdoor fest, and it's at the New Vision Baptist Church in Murfreesboro. You can go to newvisionoutdoors.com for directions. newvisionoutdoors.com, and that's a free event. We're going to be out there. We got a booth and everything. Come on out there. We're doing some seminars. Come on out there for what? 4 hours? Have a great time. Bring your family. There's plenty for everybody to do, and get to meet one of the true inspirations of the sport, and that's Clay Dyer. Also, on February 2nd, the Hendersonville chapter of the NWTF, which we know is the Long Hollow Longbeards, they're going to hold their banquet. And I believe it's going to be at Beach High School.
It usually is.
It usually is, but check them out. Go to longhollowlongbeards.com, and you'll find them out there. That is the Hendersonville chapter, and that is going to start at 6 o'clock on February the 2nd. Also, I just want to say February 8th, 9th, and 10th, come out there and meet with us. We'll be out there at the Nashville Fairgrounds, the Tennessee State Fairgrounds in Nashville. We'll be out there, and a lot of great seminars talking. You heard Chris Snow called in earlier. He's going to be one of the main speakers. Stephen Hedrick's going to be a main speaker. We got Dayton Blair. He's going to be out there. Dayton and Jimbo are going to talk about how they fish and how they're so successful on Percy Priest and Old Hickory. And
they fish every day.
Yeah, they fish every day.
That's
one
successful,
thing.
yeah.
But those two are just got a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
And then we got Bobby Gentry. He's going to lighten your world up for you. He's going to take you to Dale Hollow. And Bobby has graciously given us a one-day guided smallmouth fishing trip to give away, and we're going to give it away at the show.
Really?
Yes.
Broker Headquarters Group always gives a door prize too, so
y'all have a door prize to give away also. But come on by there. We're going to have Joy is going to be there cooking. Smoking Joe's going to be with us ringing that cowbell.
Another satisfied customer.
Then Mike Flowers and Deborah Flowers are going to be there. They always bring a big smile to the booth.
And I bet the boys will be
The boys will be there. They'll be pushing that new product. Now, boy, let me tell you something. You got to get excited about this new product they're coming out with. It is going to be awesome. And then Joy and I will be there. And then we're going to have Team Hannah. Little Miss Hannah is going to be there. She's going to have all of her little doodads on, and she'll be trying to line up some fishing and hunting trips for her to get out there and film. And then, of course, all our grandbabies will be there. So have a big time out there. I know you will love it. Come on by there and check us out. I did want to say one thing. Starting February 22nd all the way through to March 10th is the Bass Pro Shop Spring Fishing Classic. You don't want to miss that. Every day they're going to be giving away new prizes.
Aren't you going to be there Saturday?
I'm going to be there this Saturday.
This Saturday,
1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, giving seminars at Bass Pro Shops. Joy, we got to go. Thank you for being on there. Remember, wear the personal flotation device. We'll see you right here next week on more of Southern Woods and Waters. Good night, everybody.